Hey guys, it's declutter time. So if there's something that you're interested in, then just keep on watching. But first, my name is Naya, and here on my channel, I like to focus on fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. So if that's your thing, then please subscribe to my channel, become a member of my YouTube family. Also, like and share my videos and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time when I upload a new video. And leave me a comment below so we can continue to get to know each other. So now let's get right into the video. Welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for taking some time to chill with me today. As the title reads, today I have a declutter. You know, we are at the beginning of 2024, and so I just kind of wanted to take a little inventory of my collection and just see what I'm not loving, what I'm not reaching for whatever reason, and just, you know, make some room for some new loves in my life. So we're chilling today. I got my granddaddy sweatshirt on. So let's just spray some perfumes and let's just see what they're doing and why they are on the chopping block. So the first one on my list is Tabac by Lattafa. And I've reviewed this in one of my Middle Eastern fragrances videos. And, you know, just to be 100% honest on this one, I wanted to love it. At the time, I was really heavy into tobacco scents, and I think it may just be me and my taste changing. So I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with this one. I think my nose is just changing a little bit. So let me just spray this one. I got tester strips right here, so forgive me if I'm going back and forth. So let's just give that one a spray. Yeah, so this is a very sweet tobacco. Some of the notes is citrus, fruity notes, tobacco, woody notes, leather, spice. You definitely get the spiciness from it. I'm not getting a whole lot of leather. Again, this is on a tester strip. But I wore this one recently just to make up my mind on it. And some of the notes that I jotted down on this one was that I get the fruity notes in the top. It has a lot of citrus, but it's something that I just really have to be in the mood for. And it is that very sweet tobacco. Like, the image that I'm getting with this is tobacco leaves hanging, fresh tobacco, not old dried tobacco, but fresh tobacco just hanging and just drizzled in sweet honey. That's what I'm getting. It's just a very honeyed tobacco, very sweet. I'm getting slight fruity notes, but I'm not getting any of the leather. Was there leather in this? Yes, there is a leather note in this. So I'm not really getting the leather, but again, this is on paper. Yeah, so this one for me, you know, unfortunately, I think it's just my nose that's changing. I'm not in the mood for very sweet, heavy tobacco scents. So yeah, Tabac by Lattafa. I'm going to have to say bye-bye to this one. I'll probably put all of these that I'm getting rid of on my Macari, and that is always linked below in my description box if you're interested in trying any of these for yourself. So the next one is going to be Amir Oudh Intense, and this is also by Lattafa. And I already know what this one smells like, but I will spray it again. But the note in here that really got me to kind of say no to this one was that herbal note. So some of the notes in this one is going to have woody notes, agar wood, vanilla, sugar, agar wood again in the base. We have sandalwood, and then there's a herbal note. I would enjoy this if that herbal note wasn't in there, because it has a slight smokiness to it and I don't mind that, but that herbal note leans very minty to my nose. Yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm saying goodbye to this one. I enjoy that slight smokiness because it's not overly smoky and it still has that sweetness to it, but that mintiness on my skin, I was hoping that it was only going to be in the opening, but unfortunately on me, it lasts the duration of the wear. And so, yeah, I'm going to let this one go because of that herbal note. Other than that, I feel like I would really, really enjoy this one. So again, this is Amir Oudh Intense by Lattafa. The next one on the chopping block is going to be by Paco Rabanne, and this is Pure XS. And I think I got this purely for that popcorn note that was listed in there. So some of the notes in this one is going to be citrus blossom, peach, musk mallow, popcorn, ylang ylang, musk coconut, vanilla, and soft wood. And when I saw that popcorn note, I love a good popcorn note. So I was hoping that I was going to enjoy this one. But let's give it a spray. I don't know what the weather is doing where you're located, but here, where's my sprayer? Okay, it's snowing here. So it's just very cozy to be inside, you know, and get your sweatshirt on and drink some hot chocolate or some hot tea or coffee, and you got the snow falling outside, so it's very pretty. And so this opens and you get that blossom, that citrus blossom right off the top, which is beautiful. And it kind of reminds me of the orange blossom that's in YSL Libre La Parfum. And I have that and I love that. And I think this is another reason why I'm okay with letting this one go, is because if I want an orange blossom scent, the Libre La Parfum is my go-to. I grab for that one over the Paco Rabanne. And that popcorn note in here, to my nose, it's there, but it only lasts for like maybe 10 minutes or so in the opening, and then it's gone. And then what I'm left with is something that smells very similar to Jimmy Choo Fever, because Fever has that fruity note at the top, but I believe that fruity note is a black currant. This one is the citrus blossom, but both of them just kind of come off just very fruit forward and juicy and sweet. So in the dry down here, I'm kind of left with a Fever vibe, which I already own. And then that citrus blossom gives me the orange blossom in Libre La Parfum. So it's kind of like, I don't need it because I got it simply for that popcorn note. And once that's gone, I'm just kind of left with something that I already have. It's nice. But like I said, I don't reach for it. I already have something very similar to it. So Paco Rabanne Pure XS is going to be going bye-bye, unfortunately. Okay, so next I'm going to do these two together only because they are both by Miss Ariana Grande. These are the clouds. And I will start by saying this. There's nothing wrong with these. I think it's just my nose changing once again. And I'm kind of out of that Baccarat Rouge phase. And this is just giving me just a heavy Baccarat Rouge type of scent with that cotton candy in there. I will spray it though. And then the pink cloud is very similar to it. It has that Baccarat-esque feel to it, but it's just a little lighter, and they described it as being pinker. And I agree. I don't quite know what that means, how to describe it to you, but it is pinker. But this one is the original cloud. This is not the intense or anything like that. This is the original cloud. And you get that cotton candy vibe. You get that Baccarat Rouge 540 vibe. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with this one. I think it's just my nose is changing. And I realize I have a very slight baby dent in that. I haven't been reaching for it. I don't really see myself reaching for it. So it's kind of like, why keep it? Very nice though, if you're looking for something like that. So this is the Ariana Grande. That's the original cloud. And then the pink version here, let's give this one a spray. And I have the larger bottle in this one. So, and like I said, it's very similar to the original cloud. It just has more of a lighter, fruitier take to it. Still very similar, but it's just kind of giving me, I guess, more berries, a little more fruitiness to it. Again, very nice. I'm just not reaching for it. So those two are on the chopping block. I have 3 more that are on the chopping block, and these are all Dua fragrances. And so the first one is going to be Banana Foster by Dua, and I do believe that this is a Dua original. I don't think that this one is inspired by anything. So I remember what this one smells like. I tested this on the back of my hand recently, and beautiful banana note in here. Very sweet, ripe banana, but it's just very lactonic to me. I don't mind a lactonic note, but this is very lactonic. And for me, in my nose, I can't do heavy lactonic scents. Some people love them, and there's nothing wrong with the nice lactonic note in your fragrance, just to give it a little creaminess. But this is just a little overwhelming for my nose. But that banana note in there is so realistic. It is a sweet yellow ripe banana. Yeah, but the milkiness behind it, it's just a little too much for my nose. So again, this is Banana Foster, and that's by Dua. The next one by Dua is Pistachio Gelato. And I feel like I've had this on my chopping block for a little while. I don't have the notes in front of me, but I think this may be a dupe for the Kayali Yum Pistachio. Don't quote me on that, but I think I got this around the time that Yum Pistachio came out, and I wanted to try it. And for me, the Dua version, and I did have a small decant of the Kayali Yum Pistachio, and I got rid of that as well. The pistachio note, it's just a little harsh to my nose. There's something in here that smells a little plastic. Yeah, I don't care for this one at all. So Pistachio Gelato. There's something harsh in that pistachio. There's something just not natural smelling. Like I said, it just smells like almost like a burnt plastic to my nose. So I'm not a fan of this one. So this is Pistachio Gelato by Dua. And then the last one that I have by Dua is a dupe. And this is, let me get a tester strip for that. This is called She's the One. And this is a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, the one that recently came out not too long ago. And I don't have the notes in front of me for this one. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with this one. I think for me, it's just not my scent profile. This is fresh almost, slightly citrusy. It smells like it has like some kind of berries in there, and maybe a little bergamot at the top. It's not zesty, but you do have that citrus in there. a slight freshness to it. It almost smells like a candy, like a citrus kind of candy. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Yeah, so for me, there's nothing wrong with this one. It's just really not my scent profile. So this is nice. I did smell the original in Sephora, and that's what made me get this one. So maybe the original and this dupe may not be that close, because when I smelled the original, I said, I think Dua has a dupe for that. So let me try it. And because I think Sephora was out of it. I think that's what happened. I went into Sephora wanting to smell it, smelled it, and they didn't have any more in stock. And so when I checked out Dua had a dupe for it. And I said, let me just grab it because I liked what I smelled in store. And when I got it, it was just, you know, it's nothing wrong with it. It is a nice, sweet, fruity, citrusy scent, something that would be great for like spring and summertime. It's just not my scent profile. So maybe the dupe isn't as close to the original. So again, that's She's the One by Dua. So that is going bye-bye. Well, guys, that's the end of my video. Something short and sweet just to do a little declutter, get rid of some perfumes that I'm not reaching for anymore. Like I said, they will be in my Mercari. You know, they can find new homes, and I'm sure someone will love them. But this was just something short and sweet. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, become a member of my YouTube family. Also like and share my videos and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time when I upload a new video. And leave me a comment below and let me know if you've done a declutter for 2024 yet. And if so, what are some items that you have gotten rid of? Until the next time, guys, bye.